Chelsea are reportedly interested in the transfer moves of Raphinha and Ferran Torres, according to the latest report from the Daily Mail. Neither Torres nor Raphinha are currently included in Barca boss Xavi's first-team plans. Therefore, it is no surprise that they are looking to leave Camp Nou in the ongoing summer transfer window. What will Ferran Torres bring to Chelsea? A technical and creative attacking midfielder, Ferran Torres possesses excellent passing and dribbling skills. He is brilliant at unlocking even the tightest of back lines. He is also highly adaptable, capable of playing as a right winger, left winger, attacking midfielder, and as a striker. That kind of flexibility can be invaluable in a team like Chelsea. Of the two, if Chelsea could only land one of them, we think Torres would be the better choice. He could add a creative flair that the Blues currently lack in the final third. How can Raphinha improve the Chelsea squad? Raphinha is a quick and direct winger who is never afraid to take on his opponents. Raphinha has many talents, with a solid foundation to back up her skills and tricks. The last time he was in the Premier League, he featured for Leeds United as their star player. It's no coincidence that they were relegated following his departure to La Liga. Chelsea have some very talented wingers in their squad, such as Raheem Sterling, Noni Madueke, and Mykhailo Mudryk, but adding one more to their ranks would not hurt. Matt Law confirms that Chelsea have made checks on signing player who Pochettino has nicknamed Mini Messi. The journalist claims that a check was carried out on the 24-year-old a few weeks ago. He is a player that manager Mauricio Pochettino knows well, having seen him graduate through the academy when he was head coach of Tottenham. Pochettino is believed to have nicknamed the player Mini Messi, which is certainly a big compliment, so it is not surprising that he was interested in bringing him to Stamford Bridge. Edwards had a fine season with Sporting, scoring 12 goals and providing 14 assists in 51 appearances. He can also play right in the front three, which fits the all-rounder profile the club are looking for as the transfer window closes. It appears, however, that Chelsea have yet to follow through on their initial request for the former England youth international, so this suggests the Blues are prioritizing other targets at this stage. After failing to land Michael Ollis from Crystal Palace, the club have considered a number of other options. They also eyed Nottingham Forest's Brennan Johnson and Lions' Bradley Barcola before reducing their interest in those two players as well. Chelsea are now willing to make several offers to Arsenal in a bid to sign Emile Smith-Rowe before Friday's transfer deadline. This rumor seems ridiculous at first, given Smith-Rowe's love of Arsenal and his status as the Gunners' poster boy. But now, it is starting to build momentum. Story from The Times claims that Arsenal are willing to sell Smith-Rowe after Chelsea made an official approach for the 23-year-old. Now, according to the Daily Mail, Chelsea are reportedly willing to negotiate a swap deal with Arsenal, although no names have been specifically mentioned. The article states that Arsenal are opposed to the sale of Smith-Rowe, whom Mikel Arteta has called an amazing player. However, a Daily Mail report suggests the Gunners will be willing to cash in on their number 10 if they accept an offer that is well above market value, something the Times alluded to. So this deal is still a possibility in the event of a massive bid. The market value for the England international in this escalating climate is probably around £60 million, meaning Chelsea may have to offer something in the region of £80 million for the Hale End graduate. While Smith-Rowe is a phenomenal talent, it would be an odd use of money, especially as Chelsea still lack a world-class goalkeeper as well as a top number 9 to compete with Nicholas Jackson. Nonetheless, Chelsea appear to be fans of the Croydon-born playmaker, so be sure to stay aware of the situation. Pochettino does not really respond to transfer rumors regarding João Felix's return to Chelsea. Football London understands that one more new player is being prepared by the West London team, with a view to attack. The versatile forward is a particular concern, with the ability to play as a number 10 and either wing when required as a primary target. As a result, Many Chelsea fans are intrigued by the idea of a possible return of João Felix following his loan spell with the club earlier this year. The Portugal international joined on a short-term contract from Atletico Madrid in January, hoping to impress. Although he showed glimpses of what he is capable of, the results of his involvement in scoring and his general impact in the game appear to be underwhelming results for his loan fees. The 23-year-old then returned to Atletico, where ties with the Blues no longer existed, and he has publicly admitted his preference for joining Barcelona. That switch hasn't materialized so far, although Felix remains an outcast in his current squad as the move continues. The striker did not refuse to return to Chelsea in the last few days of the transfer market, as Ben Jacobs said, if the opportunity arose. However, at this time, the club's stance still seems to be the same, namely it has no intention of making Felix a target again. It's something that seems clear from new boss Mauricio Pochettino, who isn't pursuing a deal after his arrival, but relationships have continued to emerge as the crazy final days of the transfer window begin. Mauricio Pochettino has responded to rumors that Chelsea are set to strike a deal for a player worth £50 million. After establishing himself as one of the best left-backs in the Premier League during his time at Brighton, Chelsea are taking steps to bring him to Stamford Bridge in a deal worth £50 million. There was a lot of hype around the player and his abilities, but he failed to make an impression on the Chelsea team, and according to a recent report in Spanish newspaper Marca, this prompted Chelsea to try to reduce their losses against the defender, and it is claimed that he was offered to Atletico Madrid. However, his move to Spain never happened, as he looked to stay at the Blues this summer and fight for his place in the team, but now it looks like he is ready for so much more. On the possible exit of the summer Cucurella, Pochettino said, "I am not involved in this situation. I focus on the team. It's between the club and the player. Nothing conveys that something is done. When something is done, the club will communicate with you. I can't talk about assumptions or rumors." To this day, he can still play. "The club doesn't communicate with me. All the players in the squad are in our plans. It's about the situation, the player and the club and the player. All the players who are in our squad are included in our plans even if they are not playing at the moment." Chelsea and Tottenham eye on Ansu Fati deal. Chelsea and Tottenham could still face a late transfer battle for Ansu Fati. The young Spanish forward has been consistently linked with a move away from Barcelona this summer. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has now claimed that Fati has been offered to Chelsea this week, with Spurs also apparently demanding to be kept informed of the 20-year-old amid their talks with Nottingham Forest over £50M rated Brennan Johnson. There is, without a doubt, one thing to watch out for as the deadline approaches.